So this is Bold. He is such a calm, level-headed, easy horse. Just kidding. He's a bit nuts. Just a bit. But Bold has surprisingly taught me a lot about mindset. And today I'm going to be sharing some mindset lessons from my horse, Bold. The first thing I've learned from Bold is to focus on the right things. For example, in a warm-up arena at a competition, there are 100 things that you've got to focus on. You've got to focus on remembering the course. You've got to focus on staying out of everyone's way, about listening to your trainer, what he's telling you to do, what not to do. You've got to focus on what you're actually doing. Do you have enough rhythm? Do you need to slow down? Whatever. And then on top of that, I've got to worry about Bold trying to kick other horses. And I've got to worry about staying on. Is that a grey hair? Tell me that's not a grey hair. And so there are so many things to worry about. And competitions are already nerve-wracking events. So to worry about this wild horse underneath me is stressful. And riding difficult horses as it is can be really stressful, can be pretty scary. And so the important thing, the thing that helps me the most with difficult horses, be it at home training or be it at a competition, the thing that helps me the most is focusing on the right things. And for me, that is what I do, because the only thing that you can control is yourself. If you're worrying about everything that you can't control, then you're worrying for no reason, because those are things out of your control. There's nothing that you can do about it. So in order to help the situation, you've got to think about what you can control, yourself. And for me, what I'll think about is if Bold is being playful or a bit wild, then I'll think, okay, heels down, eyes up, and hold my core and like brace for impact. Literally. And then if he's trying to kick another horse, say his bum is swinging this way and there's a horse that's over here, then I really pull his head to the left, because when you pull a horse's head to the left, the rear end goes the other direction. And his rear end would go to the right, away from the horse, and that would help him not kick that horse. And so, if I'm thinking about these things as I'm warming up, I'm like, okay, pull the left, okay, eyes up, okay, heels down, I'm thinking about these things. I'm immediately focusing on what I can do. I'm immediately channeling my energy, channeling those nerves, that overwhelm, that tension. I'm channeling it into, okay, what can I do? And I'm being proactive about it. And immediately you start focusing. So when you go into the ring, you're already in that mode. You're already in that mode of, okay, need to do this, turn here, move faster. You're in that mode because in the warm-up, you've been thinking like that. So you're in that mode, and then you also calm down, because now you're not worrying about what could potentially happen. You're not thinking, oh my gosh, what if I fall off in the warm-up, and then I'm gonna go into the ring, and then I'm gonna have the most awful round, and then my trainer's gonna be so upset with me, and you're not worrying about that, because those thoughts, they are just gonna cause you to become even more stressed, to become even more scared or nervous. So when you focus on the right things, you will find that you immediately calm down a bit. It might only be a bit at first, but the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And I promise you that if you can do that over and over again, if you can practice it, that you'll be able to get on a horse that rears or bucks or spooks or bolts. You'll be able to get on a lot of difficult horses. You'll be able to handle difficult situations a lot better, because you'll have trained yourself to think in a proactive way. You'll have trained yourself to problem solve. And with those difficult horses and in any difficult situation, that's what you need. You need to be able to problem solve. You need to be able to think on your feet. And that's what I found has really helped me. And it might not help the situation completely, but at least you are focusing on what you can do. At least you are trying to help the problem. And if it doesn't work right away, it's okay. But to get irritated about it or to get upset about it doesn't help anything. It just causes you to be in a really bad mood, and it just causes things to go far more wrong. So yeah, I find focusing on the right things, focusing on what I can do, is a real game changer, and it's really allowed me to ride some difficult horses and to cope with it and to manage that stress or anxiety or nerves in a way that really helps the situation. Phew, it wasn't a grey hair. So Bold has taught me other things as well, but to hear about that, you'll have to wait for part 2. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and please share this with someone who you think that it will really help.